Well, the unrest in Wisconsin did come up tonight. During night 3 of the Republican National Convention, Vice President Mike Pence made a very clear message about law and order as the White House sends federal law enforcement personnel to Kenosha. Want to get out to News Force Melissa Russo in our newsroom with the latest on his comments. Melissa.
Natalie, in Vice President Pence's remarks tonight, he referenced the situation in Kenosha, Wisconsin, as you said, noting that he and the president support the right to peaceful protest. But he quickly pivoted to saying that rioting and looting must be prosecuted. The vice president did not denounce the recent police shooting of a black man in the back in Kenosha, nor the subsequent shooting of protesters there. Pence said that we should not have to choose between law enforcement and African-American quality of life. He said nothing about Black Lives, period, or the movement, and he criticized Joe Biden.
Last week, Joe Biden didn't say one word about the violence and chaos engulfing cities across this country. So let me be clear. The violence must stop, whether in Minneapolis, Portland, or Kenosha. Too many heroes have died defending our freedom to see Americans strike each other down. We will have law and order on the streets of this country for every American of every race and creed and color.
Join us tonight. Dream heroic dreams. Celebrate America.
The theme tonight, Everyday American Heroes. And the goal tonight was for President Trump to bask in their valor and their endorsements.
Joe Biden had the audacity to say, if you don't vote for him, you ain't black.
Several black speakers tonight challenged Joe Biden's recent statements, including Clarence Henderson. He took part in the 1960 sit-in at a Woolworth lunch counter.
By sitting down to order a cup of coffee, we challenged injustice.
Today, Henderson cites gains in black jobs and justice reforms under President Trump.
He has done more for black Americans in 4 years than Joe Biden has done in 50.
Without addressing the Jacob Lake shooting rocking Wisconsin right now, or the other recent cases that have led to unrest, Republicans, black and white, said that Democratic politicians have let black voters down and let cities like New York succumb to protests and violence. Burgess Owens is a former pro football player, Republican candidate for Congress, and the great-great-grandson of a slave.
Now, more than ever, we need leaders who will stand up to the lawlessness supported by the radical left.
President Trump supports the creation of a national standard for training on de-escalation and communication to give officers more tools to resolve conflict without violence.
President Trump is the law and order president.
Shifting gears to the pandemic, Congressman Lee Zeldin, speaking from West Hampton Beach, praised Donald Trump's response.
The president sent thousands of ventilators to New York. He deployed the USS Comfort and converted the Javits Center to a field hospital.
Kellyanne Conway, Trump's loyal senior advisor, is leaving the administration to tend to family matters after overseeing his opioid initiative.
He told me, "This is so important, Kellyanne. So many lives have been ruined by addiction, and we'll never even know it because people are ashamed to reach out for help."
During his remarks tonight, the vice president also said that Joe Biden would be nothing more than a Trojan horse for the radical left and would set America on a path to socialism. The convention, of course, wrapping up tomorrow night with President Donald Trump set to take the stage on the South Lawn of the White House.